All right, welcome everyone. It is September 8th, Monday, September 8th at 5 p.m. This is the Laverne Library Board meeting, and we'll call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. We will approve the minutes for the May 12th, 2025 regular meeting. We did not have a quorum for the July 14th meeting. I'm like you. I don't know what month it is.
You lost this month?
For the July 14th meeting, so there were no minutes for that. So could we get a motion to approve the May 12th minutes?
Motion for the May 12th minutes.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right. We'll move on to our orders of business. Story times for 25-26. Ms. Donna, I think you have some exciting news
I do.
for us. So
Yes.
take it away.
Thank you so much. So we are having some changes for the 25-26 year of Story Times. We are starting Story Times back on September the 15th. As you know, when Miss Lorna was here, we did a lot with getting ready for preschool, and she did a lot of learning in with her wonderful story times that she had. She had an early childhood background, and so she incorporated that in. There were several of us who tried to help maintain the story times last year. We did an okay job. My helpers, I jumped in and did it along with being the directors. It was a little bit difficult. My helpers were fabulous, but we felt like this year we needed something a little bit more concrete. And so Ashley Gardner is a patron of ours. She's been a patron since her oldest child was in story time. She is the owner of Kinder Ready LLC Company, and she very kindly asked if there was something that she could do to help. She did not want a part-time job, did not want a full-time job. She was willing to do with a 1099 and come in and do a homeschool story time and a preschool story time. And then once a month, she is going to do a parent coaching class, which I think is fabulous. In this day and time, we really need that. So if you will go to right behind your minutes. And I'm going to jump for just a moment, then we're going to go back to Ashley. So our story times this year are going to be Homeschool Explorers. We did not have a homeschool story time last year, so we're looking forward to that. We have a very, very strong homeschool community. And so this Homeschool Explorers is designed for kindergarten through fourth grade learners. The program will focus on combining literacy and STEM activities. It says if your child enjoys science experiments or engineering projects, we encourage you to join us. So we are looking forward to that. Ashley will be doing the Homeschool Explorers. Then we have Little Learners Story Time, and it's designed for preschool ages. And this program will focus on early literacy and social skills needed for school. Join us as we help your child progress to being school ready. And then one of our steadfast story times, Books and Baby Story Time. Miss Sherry Pendergrass will continue to do this wonderful story time. It's designed for ages birth to 24 months. It's what some will call a lap sit program. The program will focus on early literacy through music, rhymes, and stories for caregivers to share with their little ones. And that's always a very popular story time. So let's go back behind that. You should see this page. Okay? So what Ashley does now on a very part-time basis is she tutors children to get them ready for school, and then she also tutors older children to help provide strong skills. She says, I help parents of preschool-age children with kindergarten readiness by teaching kids and coaching parents so they are confident in their child's early education skills. You see her experience. She has her Tennessee teaching license for K-6 and English as a second language, which I was so excited about. She has her Master of Arts in teaching K through 6. And she has 6 years' experience teaching kindergarten and 5+ years of nonprofit children's programming. And of course, some of the skills: teaching early childhood education, strong communication skills with parents and families, engaging parents in their child's education. On the back side, it talks about the problem that we now see nationwide, that students who were ages 1 to 4 at the start of the pandemic are coming to school less prepared, lagging behind expectations and showing limited signs of recovery. You will see, look at the solution. Structured literacy instruction is important for the language and literacy development of preschool-age children, especially. Licensed educators receive training in their certification program to provide structured literacy instruction. In addition, licensed teachers are required to continue receiving professional development training in literacy to improve their teaching practices in the classroom and keep their license active. And right above is what I was looking for. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 58.73% of 3- and 4-year-olds living in Rutherford County were not enrolled in preschool in 2021. So the library story times acts as a buffer with that, and we act as giving those kids a step up so that they are ready for preschool. And it starts all the way down with Sherry, with those birth to 24-month-olds. And then it's built upon through the Little Learner story time, and it's built more if your child is homeschooled. But we just feel like this was where we needed to head for this year. Ashley is a wonderful patron. She gets along so well with all of the staff, and we feel very honored to have her. All the staff is excited. Sherry is looking forward to working with her, and vice versa. Ashley is looking forward to working with Sherry and learning all about our great children's area. Does anyone have any questions at this point? Okay. Thank you. I think it's going to be great. Tammy and I had really talked about it, looked into it, tried to figure out. We went to staff. Staff are very willing to be helpers. And with Ashley's group, the homeschool and the Little Learners, we'll have 1 or 2 staff in with her because she's also going to do crafts with them and activities. And so it's a big partnership among all the staff there at the library, and we're looking forward to that. Katie is working on an agreement at this time with getting so that we'll have an agreement set in place, that everything will be legal and transparent, and we will have that in place this week. And so I will send it out so you all can look over it also. I can send it out individually to you once that we have it completed. Again, Ashley does do business as Kinder Ready LLC. Okay, if there's no questions, then we'll go on into Laverne Fall Festival. We're all looking forward to that on Saturday, September the 20th. It will be at Veterans Memorial Park. The parade begins at 10 a.m. And then we have a shorter day this year. It ends at 3, not 3:30 and not 5, 3. Thank you. Good. So 10 is the parade, and then after the parade, everyone can come on up and come to the vendors and to the library tent. We are the striped tent, And so be sure and come to us. And then at 3 o'clock, we will finish up all festivities, and a good time will be had by all. Some of the things that we're going to do at the library tent is some different games. And one of the games, Miss Carol, do you want to explain about the granny pants?
Let me see, it was brought up at the meeting last Tuesday? Yeah, our meeting last Tuesday. And I believe Chief Mays and Chief Beasley volunteered to demonstrate.
Right.
And then the explanation kind of went by the way because we got talking about something else. So what is
Okay.
the granny panties? Is it like a potato sack race but using granny panties?
No. Do any of you know what the granny pants game? I wish I had brought a picture. They're nice nylon pants that at the top, it basically has a hula hoop. And so you're holding your pants out like this. And then there's a team member with soft beach balls of different sizes. And they're throwing the beach balls, and you have to try to catch the beach balls in your pants.
Oh.
And so the granny who catches the most, or the grandpa who catches the most, is the winner. So it's just a lot of fun and a lot of skill involved in throwing those beach balls, and a lot of skill of the person holding on and making sure they're trying to help catch the beach balls in their pants.
Just make sure you don't get the small, real pumpkins confused with the big balls.
That's correct.
That could be a disaster.
That would be a disaster, yes. I
mine
didn't
was
think
pretty
about that.
creative.
We
My
will
idea was-
have that on the other side of the tent.
My idea was pretty creative though, making granny panties into like a potato
That's
sack.
true. That is true. We'll be handing out bags. Everyone likes a bag so they can go around and get all of the free goodies that's happening. So we'll have different library bags there. We'll, of course, have library information on how to get a card, what all we have to offer at the library. I think what would be great is we also had a list of our local authors. And we have a book that we just got in. Leslie has a friend that's a local author, and you want to tell us a little bit about?
Sure. I have a friend. I don't remember his pen name. I think he goes by, is it DK or DW Gillespie? Sorry, I know his real name. But we used to work together years ago, and he actually works with my husband now. And he is a middle grades kind of suspense thriller horror novelist. Some really good stuff. He's super talented. He lives in Gallatin. And just came out with, I don't know how many books he's written now, 4 or 5, I think.
Wow.
Just had a book released and had it his first signing and release at Parnassus Books in Nashville a week or 2 ago. And so I had reached out to him and to Miss Donna to see if he would maybe want to do a signing at some point or, some sort of event. So
And that would be great. We have the book in, and it really looks good. I have not read it yet all the way, but it looks like something that our middle-aged students would love to read. So we do want to have a book signing. We do that every so often where we get 3 or 4 of our local authors together where they can have their books and they can do a signing there at the library. So-
his new book is called Grin. And it's kind of arcade game themed. It's very interesting. But yeah, he said maybe later this fall when things slow down a little bit, he'd love to do that. So I think that'd be wonderful.
That would be great. Well, we appreciate it. So any suggestions that you all have, or if you know of any local authors? We've done the high school student before, which was fabulous, and we've had a young lady who was 10 years old that had written several books, and she came and did a book signing. So it's been a lot of fun to have the local people there. So we may have a list at least. We won't bring the books, but we may have a list so that people will know that we also have local authors around. Now down to the small real pumpkins that we're not going to throw. Parks and Recreation they're going to purchase, I'll get this right in a second, They're going to purchase 250 to 350 real pumpkins about this size. We did this several years ago. And they will be over at the library tent, and we will have face stickers and Sharpies and paint pens so that they can design their own pumpkin and they get to take it home. And that was a big hit. Last time, all the pumpkins were gone by the end of the day.
That sounds awesome. Fun.
It is. It's a whole lot of fun. And so we're just going to have like really fun, lighthearted stuff going on at our tent.
Great.
Do you have any questions about
That's awesome.
anything?
Can big kids paint pumpkins too?
We'll
Even in the
keep it
granny
under
panty
the
pants.
radar, but
In
yes,
our granny panty pants, we'll paint
that's right, that's right. But you cannot snatch your pumpkin and put it away in your granny pants.
Do y'all still take applications up there, or do you quit doing that?
We do not, since we've gone to electronic signature.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yes, we usually, we will take applications and tell people, this is what you need to fill out. If you want to fill it out and come back to the library when we're open, we'll be happy to get the card to you. And that way, we have their electronic signature, and we're also taking pictures
Yep, I forgot about
of
that.
everyone.
Yeah.
And that has worked well with our young adults who may forget their card or they may forget their ID, and it's like, you know, and we can look them up and say, what's your address? And then we can see their face and recognize them, and they can check out or go from there.
Good. Any other questions?
Can you, I know this is, can you explain the Libby program real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, it hasn't been explained in a while, or I haven't heard it explained in a while.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm just, you know, new viewers.
Sure, absolutely. We do have Libby, and that is the e-audios and the e-books. It's through Overdrive Marketplace. Some people may have a card through like the Rutherford County Library System, and if you do, you get Libby through the Tennessee Reads. Because we are not with the regional system, we did not qualify for Tennessee Reads, but we actually had enough money that we were able to purchase our platform, and so we have our own platform through Laverne Public Library. So what you do is you take your card and you go to the Libby's app, and if you stop by the library, we have the brochure that tells you all about our library, and we have a QR code that you can scan and go straight to the app. And your username is your library card number that always begins with 106 120, and then the rest of the numbers. And then your password would be the PIN number, the 4-digit PIN that you give us when you sign up for a library card. If you forget that PIN, you can go to the website and send in for a request to change your PIN. And then we will change your PIN and send you an email and say, okay, your PIN's all changed, ready to go. Once we put that PIN number in, we do not know it. It goes to all dots. So if you need to redo it, that's fine. And then you go in and you look around on our site. We have many, many books and audios. Not as many as Tennessee Reads, but the wonderful thing is we try to keep up with bestsellers and the ones that are new releases, so you don't have as long a wait as if you would through the Tennessee Reads. And I see some nodding of heads, so yes, it makes it nice. So we do try to keep our books really updated and the e-audios. Does that help?
Yes, because
Okay.
I've been interested in it, and the mayor tried to explain it to me, and he went high-tech, and I'm low-tech.
Show it to you.
Well, come over and get a brochure, and you
Okay.
can
just
scan our
get the
QR
QR
code,
code
and then
you're
you
good to
just
go.
walk right through it.
It's really user
And
friendly.
it's wonderful.
It's very user friendly.
Yes, it really is.
Save me some money from my other one I'm using right now.
The thing I like about it too is a lot of the books will sync with the Kindle library, and so you can
Yes.
just send it straight to the Kindle app, or if you have a Kindle device, it can go straight there, or you can read it in the Libby app itself.
Right. And I do mine through the Kindle. I just have it sit through, and it's right there with my Kindle
That's great.
library.
And then it will sync with Goodreads if you use that, or, you know, any of those things. Is very, very nice.
We need you to give a presentation on it one day. That's great. Very
You can show
good.
me after this.
Can you
I'd
save
love
it as a
to.
PDF? Will it let
No.
you? No PDF?
And the hours of the library again.
The hours of the library, we are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And we're closed on Sunday. And if you notice the new magnet that I gave you, we're going to be giving these away at Old Timer, no, Fall Festival. At the Fall Festival, and it does have the days of the weeks on it and the times. It's kind of small print, but if you're like me, you put on your readers,
my
it
readers.
looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
No,
So, and I have extra magnets if you all would like to have an extra one. And
All
Glenn?
right, any other questions? All right, we'll just go to library board comments. Anybody has any comment, just speak up.
I wanted to tag on to the Libby conversation. I waited and waited and waited for a long time for the Rutherford County, I have 2 accounts, to get a certain book that's a new release, and I waited 2 days for Laverne, and so,
That's good.
yeah, loving it.
Good,
And
good.
as always, want to thank you and your staff for everything that you do. You continue to do an amazing job.
Thank you.
ditto what she said, except the Libby part, because I gotta learn.
Yes, you're always doing a great job.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate what you do.
Thank you very much. And I think this year's story times are going to be just really great. And on the calendar, very quickly, because I told Danny I would talk about Dungeons and Dragons as much as I knew. So Dungeons and Dragons will be starting back for their fall season. They will start back on September the 16th. Yes, September the 16th, and it's for ages 12 to 17. We do ask that they sign up in advance, and if we're not full, they can sign up the day of to come in. We have found 10 is a really good number to do this game because it gives everyone an opportunity to play without having to wait, and we have moved it up to an hour and a half, and that makes it better from 5 to 6:30. But a lot of teens love this game and really get into it. There's a lot of adults, too. I think if we started an adult program, we could fill that one up.
It would.
And of course, you see that we are closed, the library building itself, on September the 20th, but we're inviting everyone to come up to our library tent.
Miss Ashley, you still will be able to record the story times for
Yes.
Channel 3? Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure there wasn't any kind of,
No, she said that
Thank
would
you.
be great.
good.
And that may be something we could put in the agreement also.
Sure.
I'll jot that down so I don't forget to tell you.
I was gonna say, I need some information about that, but yes, we can.
Okay.
All right. Well, as always, thank you for the job you and your staff do. They're wonderful and just,
Thank you very
Great.
much. It's, I work with really good people. You surround yourself with good people, and it
You'll be
makes all the
successful.
difference in the world.
It does.
all right, well, with that, we'll call the meeting adjourned.